He said, "Don't trust the body. S2C is where it's at!" Exclamation point.
First for the natural state, and it's happening in Fort Smith. A Fort Smith therapist looking now to offer a program called Spelling to Communicate.
It's a communication program looking to give those with nonverbal autism a voice. 5 News reporter Jose Carranza introduces us to that therapist and one patient who can now follow his big dreams.
Emily Vernon is an occupational therapist that spent 6 years in Oklahoma with the Griffin Promise Autism Clinic.
And we have family and friends and have a deep connection to Fort Smith. And so we decided to move back when the opportunity came.
The Autism Clinic offers Spelling to Communicate, or S2C, for those with nonverbal autism. The program uses boards with sets of letters.
Allows the brain not to be overwhelmed with the next set of boards.
They were one of the first in Oklahoma to use the program, and now she's bringing it to Arkansas, where it'll also be a first.
S2C is just another component of giving the individual who's non-speaking an opportunity to show the world what is inside them that they just can't release. Because speech is all motor and they have that disconnect between the motor and the cognition.
We're really trying to shift this paradigm.
Tori Morton is the lead speech pathologist for the clinic located in Broken Arrow. Today, she's the partner of Jake Wright, who can now follow big dreams because of the program.
They were teaching me my ABCs, and cognitively, I was planning to be a neuropsychologist.
The program has actually helped therapists recognize impulsive behaviors. For Jake, that was plugging his ears.
Before spelling, of course, was that things were too loud. He was, too sensitive to things. But now he's told her that, really now it's just a habit. And so he's actually asked us when he does it to remind him.
And as Morton explains it, this finally gives kids like Jake a voice after being the best listener in the room.
I could only learn, so that's what I did. I can include myself and do things that I also enjoy. My mom is my rock, and she finally knows me.
But of course, he's still a kid.
If I can skip school, I'm down.
In Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Jose Carranza, 5 News.
Now, for those interested, Vernon says you can start by going to thegriffinpromise.com. That's where you'll find a link to apply for their S2C program. Vernon's office is at the First United Methodist Church on North 15th Street in Fort Smith.